Buenos días, raza. ¿Cómo amanecieron? Yo amanecí riéndome, raza. Está bien bonito el día aquí en el sur de Texas y ahorita les digo por qué me estoy riendo. Muchas gracias al señor Juan Cavazos por recordarme que hay un puente en Dona, Texas, yendo para Río Bravo. Good morning, everybody. I hope your day started with a nice cup of coffee and a donut on the side. It is a beautiful, beautiful day in the south of Texas. It's Saturday. Enjoy your weekend with a family. If you're going to drink, please don't drive. If you're going to go to Progreso to drink a few tequilas, please don't drive. I want to thank Mr. Juan Cavazos for reminding me that there is another bridge in Donna, Texas that goes to Rio Bravo. And I also want to thank him for not putting me on the spot about saying that there was 9 bridges and I mentioned 10 and the one that he's mentioning is 11. Oh my goodness, these presidents are going to have some fun closing down bridges here in the south of Texas, let me tell you. And they're all international bridges. You can cross every single one of them, but you don't cross Progreso to go to Monterrey. No, you don't. The only reason you cross Progreso is I cross it because I usually go get a haircut over there. I'm not going to lie to anybody. Why should I give somebody $25 to $80 here when I can go pay 10 in Progreso? But other than drinking a few cold ones and getting some meds in Progreso, there is nothing. It's a little town. It's very little. It's got a few streets, but only one gets used. The main street gets used for all their business and the block behind that main street. And only the block that's to the right as you enter the town is the one where all the doctors are at. Other than that, on the other side, they have a few people that fix air conditioners on your cars and stuff like that, because I know. It's like there's a lot of things that you can do in Progreso, but they don't get done. Usually people that go to Progreso go to René's to eat breakfast. I love their milanesas at René's. Sitting there with just a cup of coffee and a freshly made bread from their bakery. We know René and his family very well because our mom used to have a bakery here in Raymondville, and she sold René the oven and everything that went with that oven years back. When my mom decided that she was no longer going to have her bakery, she sold René's the oven that she used in the bakery here in Raymondville. I don't know if they still have it or not, but that's how we know that family. And so, it's like a lot of times it's who you know, and there are very nice people in Progreso, and this is one of the families that we do. If we go over there, we go to their restaurant and we say hi to the wife and the family that's there. But one of my sisters loves parrots, and they have parrots on the roof. So, she sometimes asks, "Can I see the parrots?" And she'll go and look at their parrots because they do have some very beautiful birds. But, seriously speaking, Progreso is just a town for pharmaceutical stuff or just shooting the breeze with your friends if you're just going to go and drink. It's just I say Raymondville is a 1-cow town, but that town there is smaller than this one. And it probably produces a lot of money for that community, but mainly on pharmaceutical items. So there's there's a lot of curio shops there, but how many of those things can you buy? It's like, no. I stopped buying stuff for this house years back. Anyways, I wanted to thank Mr. Juan Cavazos for telling me that there was another bridge that I didn't mention. And, it's like, I think it's so funny. He didn't throw me under the bus. I threw myself under the bus because I really, I thought there was only 9. I mentioned 10, but I was saying 9. And then he mentioned another one. So it's like, there's a lot of ways to get into Mexico, if you wanted to. But these people are so worried about what my little sister does and doesn't do. It's like too funny to me. But I don't worry about people that don't pay the gas in my gas tank. It's like, and I don't even pay sometimes the gas because if I'm going in her car, she's paying for it. So it's like, I don't even pay anything when I go to Monterrey because if I'm going with her and she stops at a restaurant, she's going to pay for my plate. And, I've been so blessed over my life that, usually it's rare when I pay at a restaurant. And they get all surprised when I say I'm going to pay because it's like, it's always been rare for me to pay for anything. You should be privileged to sit at a table and eat with me. That's the way I see it. I told somebody that I was dating a guy in years back. And I told him that, what? You're going to be sitting at a table, being seen with me, eating at a table, and you expect for me to pay? What's wrong with you, boy? But that's how the cookie crumbles. I mean, you got to give yourself some kind of value. I don't care how tough it is, or if you're just drinking coffee. If you invite me, you better pay. It's like, that's plain and simple. Or don't invite me. It's like, I can drink an awesome cup of coffee and make people hate me when I drink it because I slurp my coffee and they don't know how to drink coffee and really appreciate it. But that's me. Como ven, raza, yo estoy todavía dándole gracias al señor Juan Cavazos por decirme que hay otro puente en Dona. Yo estaba en otro TikTok diciendo que nomás había 9 puentes. Mencioné que había 9 puentes, pero cuando yo mencioné todos los puentes, mencioné 10 puentes. So, mi mente sola estaba corrigiéndome cuando yo estaba hablando y mencionando todos los puentes, y me corrigió a manera de que mencioné los puentes que yo conozco, que son 10, pero el señor Juan Cavazos me estaba diciendo que hay uno en Dona que te lleva para Río Bravo, y pues no estoy segura porque nunca he ido por ahí, pero pues hey, a ver, uno de estos días hay familiares en Río Bravo. No más que pues en veces tiene uno que andar con precaución, ¿verdad? So it's like, pero está hermosísimo el día hoy. Yo estoy tomándome un cafecito. Ya saben que la chusma no le gusta como yo tomo café, porque a mí me gusta tomarme el café y disfrutarlo cuando está entrando a mi boca. Y a ellos no les gusta ese ruidito porque son tan delicados. Ellos comen caviar. Y yo no, a mí no me gustan los blanquillos de pescado con sal, no. Es el burro, aunque lo peines y le pongas moños, es burro como quiera. Disfruten su día, raza. Y si van a andar tomando, no manejen, raza. No manejen tomados. Mejor compren suficiente cervecita, tequilita o bucanas y quédense en la casa con la familia a mirar televisión. Y'all enjoy your weekend. If you're gonna drink, don't drive. Please don't drive. If you're gonna drink, buy enough tequila, enough bucanas, or enough beer to stay at home and enjoy your family with the TV on.